Well, Bryce, first day in pads. How exciting and fun was that?
It was a good practice. Got physical. Was able to go live for a few periods and really just show the coaches what you got, if you can tackle or not, and going live really puts it out there for you.
I guess last season, Danny went down and you and Neil had to step up. So what was that experience like, and how beneficial was that for coming into this season?
Yeah, it was a really good experience for me. At the start of the season, I wasn't getting a whole lot of reps. I was getting a few drives here and there, and then Danny goes down. I'm his backup. I was really nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but it was time for me to step up and make my move. And I feel like the experience was just tremendous. That it's really gonna help me going into this next year.
Yeah, being a leader now with Neil in that room, just what's that like?
Yeah, it's changed for sure, but it's a good change. I try to step up and lead verbally when I can, and out on the field for sure. So yep, it's a good change.
How much of an advantage is it to have Coach Owens coaching you guys?
Huge. He was a 3-time All-American here. He knows his crap. He came in this last spring. It took a second to get used to what he wanted, what he was asking for. A little different than Coach Daly, but change for the good. And I really like him as a position coach. He's a good leader.
What does the room look like behind you and Neil? You and Neil.
Yeah. We're young. We're young, but there's some guys stepping up. Cole Taylor, Ryan Cray, Zach Wabel, Mason, more to mention. But I feel like what they're lacking the most is knowing the playbook. So when they start figuring out the playbook and they can play faster and stuff, they're starting to come along.
The linebacker room here has just had such a legacy over the past few years to carry that torch. What's that like? Yeah,
it's like there's been a lot of Montana guys that have carried the torch before me. So Troy, Cal, all them. It's a privilege to be able to play linebacker here and be able to kind of be that leader out on the field and yeah.
I feel like we talked a lot about both sides of the ball about the guys you lost from last season. I guess from the linebacker room, you and Neil being returners. I guess what's kind of that mindset to kind of keep the standard high, I guess.
Yeah, we lost some leaders and some experience, but honestly, we got good young guys coming up, and they've like really stepped up and really bought into what we're trying to do here. And I feel like even since the spring, we've came along a lot, like physically out there, and then also mentally in the playbook. So yeah.
That wristband, no excuses. Is that a new motto for you guys?
Well, my mom actually gave it to me, but yeah, she wanted me to wear it because no excuses. So yeah.
Something from childhood that she's kind of showing you.
Yeah, she's kind of pushed me and Brody to do our best and not make excuses. So, yeah.
And speaking of Brody, I mean, just now that he's gone, how much have you reflected on just the time you had with him and getting to the national title game last year with him?
Yeah. Well, I lived with him the last year, so he kind of taught me how to live the college football life off the field too. And I'm really thankful that I got to kind of follow in his footsteps and kind of learn the way he does things and yeah.
I guess just what stood out about the defense under Coach Howe, especially compared to Coach Daly.
Coach Howe's motto is no matter what defense he puts us in, that we should be able to play it against no matter what the offense shows us. So he really pushes us to run to the ball every play and do the little things, like just the little things that he really focuses on, and I really like that about him.
How would you describe kind of the identity of the linebacker room, and do you guys have like a theme or anything like that?
Every year we kind of come up with a new theme. We haven't came up with one this year yet, but last year it was green dogs. It was kind of like blitzers, another word for blitzers. So yeah, and Coach Owens, he like comes up with a lot of mottos and stuff, and like he really likes saying his how do I say this? His little themes or whatever. So yeah.
I guess just playing alongside Neil, right? I guess just him on the field, him as a teammate. What's that been like, you guys as a duo?
Neil, he's a good one. He's very smart on and off the field. He always knows what he's doing, what's his job, and playing linebacker here, like he's your buddy. You play with him, you talk to him every single play. So just having him next to me is like made a huge difference. Like just pre-snap, just helping me out, and he's really fun to play with. Yep.
Hal called him Chat GPT. That's
Yeah.
a nickname he's got going. Do you agree with that? Just I guess that nickname.
Yeah, I agree. Coach Owens asked a question. He knows everything. Sometimes he asks Coach Owens even, and Coach Owens will be, oh, chat, what time are we done? He knows everything. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, he's a good guy.